violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, YouTube? It's the Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's get into the video.
Now new developments in the case of a woman pushed from a Lamborghini and killed. We showed you this video last week, a woman banging on the door of the Lamborghini saying the driver stole her wallet, and soon after she was found dead after falling out of that same car.
Remember, guys, I did this story on the brother who pushed the woman out of the Lambo. Well, they found him.
The man accused of pushing her will stay in jail.
Damn, windy corona shit. I'll catch COVID for that.
Alfred Megbuliaba is charged with
Alfred Megbuliaba. Interesting name, buddy. Obviously it's a brother, maybe of African descent. And a lot of the Africans, they got smoked for ADOS black men. And they say, oh, you black men, y'all are on that bang, bang, gang, bang, whatever time. But it appears that the Africans ain't really doing no better. I mean, he was in a Lambo, so I'll give him that. But you came over here, bruh, and you caught a murder just like every other nigga.
With felony murder, a judge denied him bond today. Channel 2's Audrey Washington has the new information we learned from his arraignment.
All right, next case.
Alfred Megbuliaba sat quietly inside a Fulton County jail courtroom on Tuesday. Just days earlier, police say the same man sat inside a Lamborghini when a woman was pushed to her death.
All right, this is the
So apparently they said the woman said that they robbed her. They took her wallet. That Lambo had to be rented. If these dudes is just robbing females, are they scammers or something? Maybe they wanted her credit cards. Y'all know that's what the Nigerians be on, so who knows?
Position 1021 CP 203848, State versus Alfred Megbuliaba.
In court, Megbuliaba's attorney waived the reading of the warrant, but Atlanta police say on October 10th, Megbuliaba pushed a woman later identified as Catherine Khan from the flashy sports car. It happened here at the
Now hold on. Notice the Instagram story that somebody posted. Notice it says he looks stressed. Somebody got shot. Of course, it's by Lenox. So I told you guys, Lenox Mall is hot, hot, hot. All right, people getting shot mostly by young black teens, and it's hard to differentiate who's on demon time and who's not. Because everybody's kind of dressed the same and everybody's rocking the same and looking, dressing like they got the same swag up there in Atlanta.
It happened here at the intersection of Peachtree and Piedmont Roads in Buckhead. We spoke with a woman who tried to help Khan at the scene, but Catherine Khan later died.
She had a pulse and then she didn't. Just blind on the ground, bloody.
This is witness video we got our hands on. We blurred the other people in the video, but it appeared to show Khan earlier in the night pounding on the Lamborghini and then standing up inside the car, refusing to get out.
And this woman, all that strong and independent stuff, it's fine. It's cool. But this ain't it. Call the police. Call somebody. Y'all are not able to handle these situations. And if y'all haven't heard the audio, she was screaming and yelling and all this stuff. And she definitely didn't deserve to go out the way that she did. But when you deal with these men, some of these men were not taught that, oh, if a woman does this and the third, you don't put your hands on her, you walk away. That not every man is taught that. And women think that they can just go off, even if they felt like they got done wrong. You can't handle it. Call the police, baby girl. Call them.
We spoke with Khan's friends. They told us the video was shot outside of the restaurant where Khan worked. In the video, Khan accused the driver of the Lamborghini of stealing her wallet.
Pre-trial, did you have anything you wanted to add?
Back inside court, the judge made a ruling on bond.
All right, this will be the order in court. Bond is denied at this juncture based on the nature of the charges.
Wow, hold on. We had a black female judge. We got a black female judge, but we don't have representation. That's what they say. That's what they keep saying. But it's sisters out here doing some stuff. Now, black men, we not really in them positions of power like that. Some are, though. Some are. But, you know, the sisters is definitely getting in those courtrooms and getting in these different positions of power. So, you know, respect to Shorty. I'm glad she denied the bond. She wasn't soft on him. So, hey, I'm rocking with her.
The charges.
That was Channel 2's Audrey Washington reporting. The case now moves to Superior Court.
Damn, Shorty is fine. I ain't gonna lie.
And until then, the suspect will stay in the Fulton County Jail.
Thanks for being here. I do have Superintendent of Schools, Dr. David Moore, here with me, as well as Major Crimes Detective Phil Doherty behind me, and they'll be here to help answer some questions for you guys. But essentially, I want to start off with how this case came to us. On Sunday, October 10th, the Indian River County Sheriff's Office 911 received a call of shots fired. They received a call of a man having been shot at an apartment complex.
All right, guys. So we're doing this story here because I want to show you these guys who are apparently teachers in Indian River County. And they're elementary school gym teachers, and they got too drunk, ended up in somebody else's apartment, and got to getting on demon time. So,
and our deputies responded. The detectives became involved. Early in the morning hours, it was after 4 a.m. the shooting took place. Our detectives went out. They were able to recover video from the apartment complex, and through that video, which was placed on our social media site, Facebook, on many of our social media, we were attempting to identify. And this is one of the still photographs of the two gentlemen that were
putting them boys on blast.
Were identified as being involved in this shooting. And so we placed the photographs, the video out there, and we asked through Crime Stoppers if anybody could provide information on who these two men were that were involved in the shooting. Now, our victim in this case said, all I know is I was in my apartment. I woke up to a man getting into the bed. When I got out of the bed, I encountered another man in my apartment, and we got into a scuffle, and next thing I know, I'm getting shot at.
So these dudes go into the wrong apartment. Remember that Amber Geiger situation with the white police officer? She goes into the wrong apartment, and all the black people was talking about, oh, there ain't no way you can go into the wrong apartment. Well, these are two drunk black dudes who go into the wrong apartment and then get to shooting.
Yeah, very limited information. The big thing that I want to talk about here is the fact that that video that we put out, those photos, ultimately resulted in 2 arrests. We want to thank our partners at Crime Stoppers. We received an anonymous tip through Crime Stoppers. They gave us the exact names of these 2 men, where they were living, and they were ultimately identified. This is the 2 photos. Phil, I'm going to have you hold one of these. This is Darius Cohen, and the other one is Akua Hallback.
Darius Cohen and Akua Hallback. And, you know, it's crazy that even elementary school teachers, who apparently they're gym teachers, are trying to be on demon time, bruh.
What we ended up finding out as a result of our investigation, and I'm just going to set this one down here for now. Essentially, these 2 gentlemen, who are local PE teachers, 2 different elementary schools, were out drinking. They were out at 2 of our different establishments in the city of Vero Beach, known for drinking. They left those facilities going home with a female. That was actually Mr. Hallback had met a young lady, and he decided that he wanted to go back. So they traveled.
So Buddy Hallback met a young lady. It looked like he did what he did. Left and wanted to spin the block. Let's run it back.
They were out at 2 of our different establishments in the city of Vero Beach, known for drinking. They left those facilities going home with a female. That was actually Mr. Hallback had met a young lady, and he decided that he wanted to go back. So they traveled in his Challenger, his red Challenger, to her apartment, which was off of Oslo Road, and he went inside the apartment with this young lady. Mr. Cohen here waited outside the apartment while Mr. Hallback was inside.
Yo, these dudes is weird, bruh. Like, Why are you taking your homie on a mission, bro? I could understand if she had a girl for him or something like that, but he's just like, hey, bro, just wait outside while I, you know what I'm saying? Like, just wait outside while I clap these cheeks. Bro, what?
And a couple hours go by. It's about
This how you know a lot of these, yeah, it is how you know a lot of these dudes is hurting for cash. It's like, bro, where's your car, Darius? Like, bro, come on, G. Like, you got to get yourself out, at least Uber out of there. Where's your girl, bro? Come on, bro. Are you living through, you know, Mr. Hallback? Like, what are you doing? I'm not waiting outside for my mans to clap the cheeks. But you know, I'm his ride though. Come on, G.
4 a.m. These guys are seen on video going in and out of the apartment. Well, at some point, Mr. Hallback came back out, got Mr. Cohen. Mr. Cohen had to use the restroom. So they went to go back into the apartment that he had been in with this young lady. Except for they went into the wrong apartment.
Okay, so Mr. Hallback, he comes out, Akua, he comes out after clapping the cheeks. He doesn't remember the door number. And apparently they're strapped, which, like, dudes be doing the most, bro. Like, bro, for one, if you on a mission, why are you, I mean, I get it, yeah, bringing a strap, you don't know what's gonna happen, whatever, but y'all are too hot, like, bro. And for one, you're a guy, dude. You should have just pissed outside.
When they went into the wrong apartment, they went into a couple who have children inside of their house. Mr. Cohen went into the restroom. He needed to use the restroom. Mr. Hallback went in and got back into the bed that he thought was the young lady's bed. Wow. But it was actually the couple's bed. The husband woke up. He said, what are you doing in my house? He went to leave, escort this guy back out of his house, confront him. Mr. Cohen popped out of the bathroom. The two of these this guy's walking these two outside. Now this is the combined story that we've gotten from the three of these guys.
Yeah, so, you know, they're trying to put all the pieces together. You could tell them dudes was trying to cap about the whole situation because they messed up. They know they messed up.
When they get out,
honestly, they should have just been quiet and let their legal representation talk. But, you know,
in the parking lot, a scuffle ensues. At some point, somebody produces a gun. We don't know who produces the gun at this point. We don't know if it was either of the PE teachers or if it was the gentleman in the house. We don't know who it was. What we know is...
So, shout out to Og Nation News. You can't even tell these brothers to leave your own house. You can't even tell these brothers. If they come in your house and you tell them to leave, they mad, getting an attitude, and they trying to clap guns and stuff. It's crazy out here, bruh.
There's a scuffle, and on video that's going to be released to you today, you're going to see this video. You can see the gentleman who lives in the house running away on video, and Mr. Cohen is chasing after him, and just after they get off screen, you hear 4 gunshots ring out, and our victim is shot in the back. He continues to run.
Damn.
Until he finds a friendly apartment that lets him come inside and call 911, which is at what time we were involved in this. Our detectives were able to secure a search warrant for the residence that these two gentlemen live.
Bro, what? I'm telling you, these new brothers is a piece of work, bro.
Live in, and they were able to, along with some other folks, they were actually able to recover some drugs that were associated with Mr. Hallback. So he was arrested on a drug charge.
Damn.
Mr. Cohen was arrested on an attempted murder charge.
Wow.
When we spoke with Mr. Cohen, he admitted to the shooting. His side of the story was that they were struggling over the gun and it went off. But clearly our video, and after we talked to him and explained to him that we had video from the apartment complex, his tone changed a bit.
These guys are idiots. Hallback, for one, bro, if you clapping some cheeks, at least remember what apartment number you were in. He has some dope on him. Not too bad. But why are you bringing this man Darius when you know he's on demon time? Like, and this is what I mean, bro. Like, you could say, oh, it's an innocent mistake with Akua, okay? Innocent mistake. Darius? Hell nah. You can't bring Darius nowhere.
And so we do have that. We released that video to you.
To the urgent manhunt in Houston and new details about the suspect in the shooting of 3 deputies. One of them killed. Deputy Kareem Atkins. He was a 30-year-old father of 2 who had just returned from paternity leave. Fellow officers saluted as his remains left the hospital. The fiancé of one of the wounded says the men were close friends, like brothers. Here's ABC's Ike Ajachi.
We have 3 officers down. 3 officers down.
Tonight, the manhunt growing for the gunman who ambushed 3 deputies at a nightclub in Houston.
So, like I said, Houston is on fire as well. Everybody going partying and clubbing and stuff like that. It's not safe. These brothers is on demon time, and you know who it was.
Killing one of them.
What happened tonight was evil.
Authorities are looking for a man in his 20s, heavy set with a beard, who at the time of the shooting was wearing a white t-shirt with blue jeans.
Wow, interesting description. Can we get a race on that one?
Authorities say 2 of the deputies were trying to make an arrest early Saturday morning when the
I mean, they straight bypassed that. They didn't say his race, like, bruh. Y'all, they identified him by his clothing. Are you kidding me? They don't want to find this man.
Gunman opened fire with an AR-15 style assault rifle. 30-year-old Deputy Kareem Atkins was killed.
You know it was a black man too. Killed another black officer. I mean, it's just, we getting to the point of no return out here, bruh.
Just returned from paternity leave, leaving behind a wife and 2 children, including a 2-month-old. 28-year-old Deputy Daryl Garrett was shot in the back. He's in the ICU after emergency surgery. His fiancée unable to tell him his fellow deputy didn't make it.
When the nurse spoke with him, he asked if he could understand, and he asked him to squeeze my hand if you can understand me, and Daryl squeezed his hand a little bit.
A 3rd deputy, 26-year-old Jakeem Barthen, ran to assist. He was shot in the foot. Tonight, we're learning all 3 men were close friends.
Damn, bro. That's wild, man. Brothers trying to do the right thing. Policing their own community. This is what policing your community, not, oh yeah, I'm gonna get my get back, da 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 da. That ain't policing your community. It looked like these was some fly young men, you know what I mean? And they're targets by the people they're supposed to be protecting.
I was in a room with one of them, and he didn't know that the one deputy had passed. He found out laying bleeding out on a gurney that his buddy he had just been with was deceased.
So are you supposed to tell me, look at these black officers right here. You supposed to tell me that the white officers don't rock with the black officers? That they're racist against the black officers who got shot? Is that what I'm supposed to believe?
Officers standing at attention while Deputy Atkins' body was taken from the hospital to the medical examiner's office.
Now, police say one person is in custody, but they do not believe that to be the shooter. Now, this shooting happening nearly a month after a Houston police officer was killed and another was hurt in a shooting in Harris County. Lindsay?
Ike, thank you.
Police-related activity. It was off-site, though. It was 2:15 this morning. It was in Houston. It was the 45 North Bar and Lounge, and they heard that there was a robbery in progress, according to the constable for the Houston Precinct 4. And so the 2 deputies went out to the parking lot. They got the person on the ground, the person they believed that had committed this robbery, and they were trying to detain or arrest, and they say that someone else came out from behind a car, ambushed them, and shot one in the back, shot the other one, who is deceased. Another deputy heard what was going on, came out, and he was shot. I want you to listen to a little bit of the presser that happened earlier this morning from the constable of the Precinct 4, Mark Herman.
I do believe that good always trumps evil, and what happened tonight was evil, and now the good is going to sweep in, and I hope for swift justice. I know that the Houston Police Department is going to do a very professional investigation.
And the Attorney General of Texas has just released a tweet. We want to show that to you, praying this morning for the families of the fallen Harris County deputy constable, and the others 2 still in the hospital. This was an evil act that took this deputy's life. A manhunt is currently underway. I hope these perpetrators are apprehended fast. Now, what we do understand that there is what they are calling a person of interest that is in custody, but they are still, as you say, this manhunt, they believe the person they're looking for is in the early 20s. And if you have any information, do call the Houston Police Department.
Wow. Still no identification on the color of the shooter.
And Christy and Boris, I do want to tell you that the constable also said that the families immediately went to the hospital, and the fallen officer who deceased, his wife was there, his father was there, the sisters and the wife of the officer in surgery now are there. So this is...
It's like, in my opinion, I think that they should describe the man as they would describe the man to a sketch artist, so that people can know what they're looking for. Because if you just say, oh, he's a man in his 20s, yeah, so is everybody else. Like, what the they gonna get me to cursing on this joint, man. Hey, yo, come on, G. Come on, we need more than that, and y'all know it.
It's more than the officers. These are families that have rushed to the hospital when their officer, their relative, has been shot.
All right, Leger, you've described them as brothers. They did everything together. Tell us how they got started as such good friends.
Well, they all met when they all joined the force, but you would think that they've been friends way before then. It's just once they met, they all, gained this bond with each other, and they worked the same, shift and patrol together. And it's like, from them working together, they just got really close. And ever since then, they've just done everything together. They talk to each other.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, she kind of looked like a skinny Meg Thee Stallion, like her face.
Every single day, no matter what the situation is, all 3 of them came through for each other. Even if it was for me or for Atkins' wife or for Barthen's girlfriend, we were a family. And it's just heartbroken that, one of our close families and our friend had to leave us. And I still can't believe it. I'm really in disbelief. Like, I keep thinking he's still here with us.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
Guess what? I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. But I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.